Alrighty, well, it's with pleasure that I'd like to introduce you all to Mel, who's been on the program now for just 5 weeks, and you've lost 6 kilos already. Mel, is that right?
That's correct.
And doing really well, even though you have super high expectations for yourself in terms of what you want to achieve. Before we dig in a little deeper, just tell us a little bit about yourself, where you're from, and what your main reason for joining this program was.
I'm 34. I live at Port Stephens, up north of Newcastle. I've got 4 children and was particularly unhealthy, I think. Really, it was why I joined the program.
So before we jump further, just define unhealthy. What was your definition of an unhealthy lifestyle?
Partying a little bit too hard, I think. Socialising too much.
So too much socialising and probably too much drinking and eating. Is that what you mean?
Yep. Drinking and eating hand in hand. Yep.
And what was your training like before jumping on this program?
I did train. I trained 3 days a week with some friends.
Mm-hmm.
Not hard training, mainly socialising again.
Yep.
But yeah, did get out and do maybe a walk every now and then, like a couple of times a week.
Yep.
I didn't do nothing.
So it was like you were moving, so you weren't completely unhealthy. It's just that you weren't following a super regimented program relative to your goals and timeframes.
Yeah, definitely.
And before we dig in a little deep, like I said, just give me a reason of why now. Like, what was the reason for you jumping on the program now? What was your driving force and motivating factor for you?
One of the things was that we have a family reunion in a couple of weeks.
Uh-huh.
So that was, I'm going to see 60 of my family I haven't seen for a long time.
Uh-huh.
Another one was I've always wanted to do City to Surf.
Yep.
And why not? Like, I have to do it sometime. I'm going to be 35 at the end of the year.
Totally.
I needed to get in and do it.
Yeah, brilliant. So let's just recap. Busy mum of 4 children, youngest of which is 3. I just saw her floating around in the background before.
Yeah.
Husband who runs a very busy business, so busy lifestyle in terms of social elements. You were training before, not really making any gains or any progress relative to what it was you wanted to achieve. You've jumped on this program, you've lost 6 kilos already in 5 weeks, you're absolutely smashing it. What has been the most beneficial thing about the program for you? Because I know you had some hesitations when you first spoke to me on the phone and you were inquiring about the program, you applied to join. You had hesitations about whether or not you would actually follow through, whether you would take action, take responsibility and ownership of where you're at. What do you think has been the best thing for you about the program in terms of helping you achieve these results?
The headspace I'm in now. I said to you I didn't want to miss out on things. I didn't want to miss out on the socialising, and you said to me, don't look at it as you're missing out, you're gaining. And that's been the biggest thing.
Biggest change.
Yeah. My morning rituals, definitely.
Yep.
Getting through my morning exercise.
That's good. Now, what's your morning ritual? Because some of these people who are watching this right now, they'll be like, what's a morning ritual? Does that mean she's getting up and doing a little dance? Or what is the morning ritual to you, and how has that sort of changed what you've been doing?
I get up at 5:30 because I have no interruptions then. If I get up later, it's hectic. So I get up at 5:30 and play my songs, really. Mm-hmm. So my first song and then my second song, I'm dancing around like an idiot in my garage.
Yep.
And then, straight on the treadie.
So what people probably, again, don't realise is that, as part of the program, I get you to do a morning ritual, maybe not every single day, but as much as you can. And you've got 3 songs, of which one song is like a meditative type song where you're reflecting over your past, what you're grateful for. One song is your pump-up song in terms of really heightening your sense of energy and getting your heart pumping and declaring out certain beliefs that you want to, mantras, I guess you could say, that you really want to start to assimilate into your life. And then the last song is sort of future pacing your best life in that meditative state again. So have you found that's really been a beneficial thing in terms of not just physiologically changing your body and your state, your energy, but also sort of mentally focusing you with what it is you need to do?
Yeah, it definitely helps with focusing. And I find if I get halfway through my workout and I feel like I'm lacking, I'll put my second song on again.
Awesome.
My pump-up song on.
Awesome.
Again.
And that sort of gets you through. So you've linked up enough now, sort of physiologically, emotionally, that connection subconsciously to that song that it really gets you through.
Yes.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So, what's your big goal? So, you're down 6 kilos, 5 weeks. Again, amazing efforts, and anyone watching this must, be, thrilled to hear those results. What's your big goal? Where do you want to go? Where do you want to take this for your own personal journey?
I'd like to get rid of another 10
Mm-hmm.
now. I will be doing City to Surf, so my goal is to run that.
Yep. And that's 12 Ks or 13?
I think it's 14.
14. There you go. That's a little longer than our one here in SA. We've got the City to Bay, which is only about 12 Ks.
Okay. Well, I've got a bit of work to do. Yeah, that's a goal. And to maintain it, to be able to maintain it and maintain the lifestyle.
Yeah.
Is a big goal.
Totally. Talk us through a little bit, busy mum, 4 kids, family business of which you do some work in as well, helping your hubby out. Anyone who's watching this right now might go, I just don't have time for me. I don't have time to even get up at 5:30 in the morning because I've got to catch a train at 6 or whatever it might be. What advice would you give anyone watching this that feels like they genuinely don't have the time to do this? Because we know that's just an excuse. It's a reason. It's a story that they have around their current circumstance. What sort of advice would you give someone watching this who is time poor?
Make the time. You have to. You need to make the time for yourself if that's what you want to do. You have to make the time. It doesn't take a long time. Like, it's not even an hour.
Yep.
A day.
Yep.
Really, you just got to do it.
Talk us through, how many days a week are you training on average right now? And I know we just better say this as well. You almost broke your foot last week when you dropped a pair of was it shears or something on your foot?
Yeah, gardening secateurs. I had last week off.
Yep.
I'm trying to train 7 days a week because I'm trying to get it off as fast as possible.
Yep.
Being the family reunion not too far off. So I'm trying to train 7 days a week.
But it's not like you're training for hours on end each time. It's like you have a different focus of intensity in terms of what it is you're doing from day to day. So we've really got a balanced program for you.
Yeah, one day I might just walk up Mount Tomaree, which is only a half an hour walk, but a hard half an hour walk.
Yep.
But the whole family will come and do it. Or, when it was summer, I might have gone for a kayak or something like that where the whole family could do it as well.
Yeah, brilliant. And so the 3 pillars of this program, obviously we've got the training, the nutrition, and the mindset. How has the mindset element helped you, not just personally, but, with your lifestyle, with your social, your friends, going out? Because I know you get a lot of peer pressure from friends that sort of want you to join in and stuff, but how have you changed and evolved as an individual, and also within that sort of context of being a mum, a friend, a socialite, all those sorts of things?
Hard one.
I know, right? I'm putting you on the spot.
Yeah. Well, I said to a friend the other day, she came over and she said, let's have a glass of wine or whatever. I said, look, I'm not going to have one. I said, but you have one. Mm-hmm. Oh, come on, have one with me. And I said, look, it's you that it bothers. It's not me that it bothers. It doesn't bother me anymore not to do things like that. I don't feel pressured.
That's good.
Anymore.
That's good.
I don't give into it.
Yep.
Anymore.
What about hubby? Tell me, how has this changed him? Has it changed him at all? Because I know, again, he was a little bit hesitant with you jumping on this, not from a cost point of view or anything like that, but purely because he was kind of worried it was going to change his lifestyle as well.
Yeah.
How has it changed him for the better? Because I know it has had a natural sort of positive flow and effect for everyone around you.
Well, he's eating better and he's not drinking as much either. But he's continually saying, I'm so proud of you. I'll come back in to have a shower in the morning. I go, I'm so proud of you because I got up and he didn't. All the time.
So he's coaching and cheering from the sideline.
Yeah.
No,
definitely.
That's awesome. What's been the biggest hurdle for you, apart from that little injury where you dropped the shears on your foot last week and couldn't train? What's been the biggest hurdle for you so far, and how have you overcome it?
Probably last week with the shears was mentally as well. I felt like I was getting behind. I felt like I was failing. Is it just an excuse? Is my sore foot just an excuse? Is it? Am I using it as an excuse not to?
No, I think it's a pretty good reason, especially because you can hardly walk.
Yeah, but I had to question myself because
Yeah.
before I would have used anything as an excuse.
Yeah, true.
Now
True.
I'll kick my toe, but there was an excuse there, so I definitely have to question myself. So that's definitely been the biggest hurdle. And if I have maybe gone off track slightly,
Yeah.
not to just give it all up then and there, go, well, I've gone off track now, that's
Yeah.
it, you know,
So
to
how?
pull myself back and
Uh,
not beat up about it.
That's good. No, that's really good. How have you managed to do that? Because I know, again, element of this program is mindset in terms of just teaching you strategies of how to overcome obstacles and excuses and difficulties, etc. But how did you actually overcome that? What sort of process did you go through in your mind, with saying, is this an excuse? How did you? Because I know when we spoke last week, you were like, oh, I can't train, I can't do this, and I can't do that. And I just sort of had to snap you in spot and say, hey, it's not going to change your long-term sort of journey.
Yeah,
What
well,
sort of techniques did you use to get through that?
well, I have you in the back of my head saying, you're accountable for your own actions.
Yep.
So just because you can't do it this week doesn't mean blow everything else.
Yeah, totally.
Stick to your plan.
Yep.
So yeah, basically you in the back of my head saying that.
So you hear it?
And just because I want to do it so bad.
Yeah, that's brilliant. That's awesome. That's awesome. Okay, so again, some people who may be watching this may know nothing about the program from an experiential point of view. What's been the best thing for you with where you're at in terms of transformation and where it is you're going? What have you enjoyed the most?
Seeing results, I guess, but because I am seeing results every week.
Yep.
It's encouraging to stick to it because you're going to see results next week.
No, that's awesome. And what about the program itself, though? So the results of the result of doing the program. What about the program? What have you enjoyed? Again, because I know you sort of stepped in blind. You didn't know a lot about it before you started it. What have you found to be most helpful from training, nutrition, mindset, the Facebook forum, that sort of thing? Just practically orientated. What's been most helpful to you?
The training, the sheets at the end of the week that we have to send back to you.
Yep. So those feedback forms in terms of success and tracking. Yep.
Yeah, I find that good. The nutrition.
Yep.
Has been very helpful.
Okay. Good. And here's your chance to be a bit of a coach yourself now. Again, to anyone who's watching this right now, who may be on somewhat of a journey. They might have started something, or maybe they're sitting at the fence line where they're sort of wondering whether they step over that fence or step up to the plate, so to speak. What piece of advice would you give somebody watching this that wants to change their life, but maybe for whatever reason they've got excuses or they've got some fears holding them back, or they're just not sure about which way to go? What would you say to them?
It's not as scary as what you think it's going to be. I just think do it. Why not?
Yeah.
Why not do it?
Absolutely. So face the fear and do it anyway.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's good. Well, you've definitely done that. And again, super stoked with your progress. 6 kilos in 5 weeks is no small feat. Again, anyone watching this would be super proud of that. So well done, Mel. Really excited to see where you take this. We've only just got going, really. I know you're going on a family holiday in a couple of weeks' time. But we're going to come back and smash those goals. And where would you love to be weight-wise? So you said about another 10 kilos to go on top of this?
Yep.
The city to surf, sorry. And what else? Is there any other big goals that you want to sort of put out there publicly and say, this is what I want to do?
Not yet.
Not yet? There's some pretty amazing goals already. So that's awesome. Well done. Thanks for your time, and we'll keep smashing it.
Thank you.
Thanks, Mel.